Yeah, a lot to unpack today.
Yeah.
We want to talk now to break it all down. Former U.S. Air Force General and U.S. Military Deputy Representative to NATO Blaine Holt and Marine veteran and former Florida State House candidate Matt Tito. Gentlemen, welcome back to Wake Up America.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, General, I know this is an evolving situation. The president, he doubled down on that Tuesday deadline to get all U.S. forces out. Do you agree with that, or do you think that he should stay longer? What do you think we should be doing?
Well, I'm very curious about this because it's a physics issue. If we're going to be out on Tuesday, what does that mean for the folks that are left behind? It doesn't seem to me, at least from my chair and watching the airflows that the crews are flying, that plus military out is going to be a possibility, especially with what happened yesterday. So is there something happening behind the scenes that we can't know with our allies? Is there something happening behind the scenes with other players, other partners in the region to affect departures and exits? That would be the question that I would be posing to the State Department right now. If we are going to show that the airlift is done by Tuesday, well, then what is the other plan to exit everybody else that needs to be exited?
Because it doesn't seem credible, General, that we're going to make a deal with the Taliban and the Taliban is going to somehow help facilitate these additional people coming out of the country, right?
Yeah, I cannot envision a bilateral conversation, certainly not a relationship. I can't envision bilateral work with the Taliban that's going to lead to this outcome without third, fourth, and fifth parties coming together. I'm very hopeful that throughout the news day, we're gonna find out more in terms of what level of diplomacy is playing here to affect the outcome that we're seeking.
Matt, the U.S. forces, they're limited to where they can go, right? So they're in that airport area. They can't go beyond that perimeter. So we're relying on Taliban to do these security checks, which obviously that didn't work. So we have Americans that were told to go to the airport. Now they can't go to the airport. How do Americans get out, and should we be able to extend that perimeter so we can go in and get Americans? Why are we not doing that?
Well, considering the events of yesterday, nobody's going to be going to the airport anytime soon. And you have the State Department sending out messages telling Americans to stay away from the airport. So the bottom line is this: we're not going to have everybody out in 4 days. So you're going to have a hostage situation that makes the Iranian hostage situation of 1979 look like a picnic. You're going to have thousands of Americans stuck in Afghanistan, potentially as hostages to the Taliban, who now we want to be friends with all of a sudden. It's an utter disaster. What President Biden needs to do, he needs to come out and he needs to tell the Taliban, your red line of August 31st is gone. I'm going to stay in the country. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get every single last American out of the country. And if you don't like it, you're going to end up like your friends Soleimani, Baghdadi, and Osama, because you're going to have the full force of the DOD and the United States military at your throat if you don't let us go in and take our Americans out of the country. Yeah. That's what you need to do.
All right. I want to thank you, General Blaine Holt and Matt Tito.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.